How should I approach a system design interview? First thing you always want to do is gather the requirements. Imagine the interviewer asks you to design YouTube. Nobody could possibly design YouTube in a 45-minute interview, so narrow it down to what they're actually asking for. That could be something like just designing the part of YouTube that renders videos, or just designing the backend where creators can upload videos and view their analytics. Okay, what about things like latency and transaction per second requirements? Those are called non-functional requirements, and they're equally important. Imagine you're designing an app to only serve 5 requests per day. It's going to look completely different from an app designed to serve 1 billion requests per day. Okay, so after I get the requirements, what do I do next? Next, I like to go into the API design, which is how other services will interact with your system. You can start at a high level and say what type of protocol you're going to be using, but some interviewers like to get really deep and define endpoints. Make sure you handle security concerns and edge cases here. Cover things like rate limiting, authentication, and pagination for larger data sets. Okay, once I've designed the APIs, then what? After that, you can go into a high-level design. This is where you can briefly cover what technologies you're going to be using throughout the entire app. What part of that high-level design do you think is the most important? Interviewers almost always dig into your data layer. They want to know what database you're using, why you're using it, what are your indexes, how are your tables set up, are you using sharding, is there caching involved? You need to be prepared to justify all of those decisions. There's so much to consider. How do you know where to start with a database? If you've done a good job gathering non-functional requirements and you combine it with the CAP theorem, you can usually get a good idea of where to start. But just remember, in a system design, there is no correct answer. So as long as you can justify what you've built, you should be good to go.